Guys, today I'm going to talk to you about two fragrances from the house of Rocha. Moustache Eau De Parfum, launched last year, and Moustache Original 1949 edition of Moustache, launched in 2018. So if you want to find out about these fragrances and how similar and how different they are, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. That's right, I've been wanting to review these two fragrances and I finally have them. They're not very easy to come by. One is more easier than the other, but I want to tell you all about them and how different and how close or similar they are. In fact, it's a house that I don't really speak much about, but it's a fashion house from the house of the country of France, Paris. But if this is your first time tuning into my channel and you love watching fragrance reviews and still haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Yeah, I don't speak much about Rocha on my channel. I do have a video about Rocha Homme, this one right here. That's pretty much it. I guess the fragrances are also not very easy to come by here. They're not sold at the department stores. They are sold at the discounters if you can get them there. And this particular Eau De Parfum, I had to order from Europe and it got here finally. It took a while. But the Eau De Toilette, the original redo of the original, was available at Fragranceex, and it's available for 25 bucks for a 125 ml bottle. So let's go ahead and open them up and I'll tell you all about them. The original 1949 version was launched 1 year prior to the Eau De Parfum version, which was launched last year. But the original was done by Edmond Roudnitska, or Edmond Roudnitska, who has a son, is now a perfumer, and he does fragrances for Frederick Ball among other brands. So Edmond Roudnitska with Therese Roudnitska, his wife. And if you are a fan of Frederick Malle, there's a fragrance, something Therese, in the Frederick Malle collection, which is created by Edmond Roudnitska, and that's the Therese who is the wife of Edmond Roudnitska, and then their son is Michel Roudnitska. So this is the Rocha Moustache Original 1949, which was created in 1949 by Edmond and Therese Roudnitska. So they have redone it here, and it's a 125 ml bottle. And this is the one that I ordered from Fragranceex for $25. So this is in the style of, what do you call it? Chanel Pro Monsieur, Eau Sauvage. It's a very citrusy aromatic fragrance with lavender, musk, oak moss, lemon, bergamot, neroli, patchouli, and violet and additional notes. But for me, it smells very classic, and to me, I feel like this smells like the original of the way it was. It's not been reformulated, and I don't know how much oak moss they're using here, which oak moss has been regulated now with IFRA, but I'm going to go ahead and spray some on and tell you all about it. A lot of sprays. But this is the original, and I think a lot of people are talking about the new version, the Eau De Parfum version. I'll tell you all about that one. But they are definitely different, because this one definitely has a more citrus aromatic quality to it. Of course I said lavender, of course I said lemon, bergamot, and neroli. And to me it's like a very, very classy, masculine, old-fashioned styling of a men's citrus aromatic fragrance. To me it feels like it has not been reformulated. It smells very, very classic and original. So if Eau Sauvage was reformulated, which I know it has, it smells very modern, and that's why I love it. It's a great citrus fragrance. This one does not smell very modern. So younger noses might be a little turned off with this one, because it does have a very, very old styling to it. But I love it. I love that kind of fragrance. And for 25 bucks, this is such a great price. You've got to like I think it's the oak moss. It kind of acts a little leathery and animalic in here, so there is a little bit of a leathery animalic touch, but I'm assuming the oak moss in here is not your original real oak moss. It's probably a synthetic variety. So the only thing I don't know is I don't know how much these are sold suggested retail. I don't even know where they're sold suggested retail. Nowhere in the States. I haven't seen them. And as I said, I bought it at the discounter, Fragranceex, for 25 bucks, which I thought was very, very well worth it. For 25 bucks for a 125 ml bottle, it's definitely worth it. But I was trying to find out, like, what is their suggested retail price? Because the ROCHA website, which has their fragrances and also their fashions, does not list prices, so they don't ship. So this is, of course, from a discounter, online discounter that ships directly here in the States. So for a classic men's citrus aromatic fragrance for 25 bucks for a 125 ml bottle, it's great. It does have, I mean, it's a great looking bottle, as you can see, and it does look like a little bit of one of their classic bottles, but the original in this fragrance came in a square bottle, not a round bottle. But I did find online on the databases, there was a version of this, like a cologne version, a lighter version that came in a bottle like this with a blue label. So I think that the actual design of the bottle is the same as previous bottles, but they've kept the bottle designs pretty original, and then the fragrance here, the 1949 version, which is called ROCHAS Moustache Original 1949, which I'm assuming when they say original 1949, they're using the original formula. So Moustache Original 1949 is a great, great, very classic masculine citrus aromatic fragrance. I really like it. It doesn't smell anything like this one though, just to let you know. This I believe came out in the early 90s. This is from the late 40s, 1949. So that is that one. And let me tell you all about the new one, because the new one is the one that came out last year, and they're nothing alike. In fact, where I find this one to be very, very masculine, it's a citrus aromatic, but very masculine smelling. Reminds me of classic men's fragrances, citrus aromatic fragrances. This one I found to be very, 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 very unisex. So this one came out last year, 2019. The perfumer here is Nathalie Gracia-Cetto. I have mentioned her on the channel before with various fragrances. This I bought for about $100 shipped from somewhere in Europe. I don't even remember, I couldn't find a suggested retail price. Of course, I couldn't find them anywhere in Paris to look up a suggested retail price. So do they sell for about that much? I think they were at the discounters here in the States at one point, and perhaps they were a little cheaper. But for 100 bucks, 120 bucks approximately for 125, I feel like that's regular price for designer, not necessarily discounted. So this is not a discounted price, unfortunately. But this is an Eau De Parfum version, rather than that one being Eau De Toilette. So what's the difference? Lots of difference. So this one is vanilla, pink pepper, benzoin, cedar, rose, mandarin orange, and patchouli. So those are the notes that really pop out with this one. For me, it's very, very vanillic with benzoin, but the pink pepper is pretty solid. It's not black pepper, which really strong and makes you sneeze. This is a very softer, kind of a warmer and fuzzier. I don't know if I could say fuzzier, but just a softer, more, you know, I was gonna say like soft, and you know, you're petting an animal like a cat or something, fuzzier, but I shouldn't really say that. It's just a warmer and softer pepper, where you're comparing black pepper with pink pepper, because it's pretty solid, it's pretty strong, but the benzoin and the vanilla is really, really prominent. And I found this one, even though it's called Moustache, it's pour homme, and it's called Moustache, I feel like this is very, very non-mustachy. It's more of, should have been called face or something, because I feel like this is very, very unisex. And mustache might turn off women. I mean, it's a mustache. Women don't have mustaches. And here we have a very, very unisex fragrance. I mean, it's compared to a YSL, I believe, Tuxedo, which I haven't smelled in a long time. I know what that fragrance smells like, and I can see the similarities, but I got to compare them side by side. So unfortunately, I don't have a bottle of that one, but I do. It does hint at it. But I think that it's named wrong. I mean, I don't want to say it's bad. It doesn't smell bad. It smells great. In fact, I love this note. I love benzoin, vanilla, and the combination with the pink pepper I feel is great. I'm going to spray some on, tell you a little bit more about it, because I haven't really worn it too much. I'm just giving you my quick first impressions. But they're very, very, very different. There is the pink pepper adds a very sparkly, effervescent quality to it. When I was wearing it the first time after I got it, I did get a boozy touch with this one as well, even though it doesn't mention boozy. There's a boozy undertone there. Under there, almost smells like a barrel-aged vanilla, like rum or something, along with the benzoin and pink pepper. So it does have that quality to it, but it's not necessarily ultra masculine to me. I feel like it's very, very unisex. Definitely nothing like the original 1949 version, and definitely more appropriate for winter. I feel like this is a solid fall, winter, and cooler spring days kind of a warm and cozy fragrance. It's definitely comforting. It has lots of comforting touches. It's flowy, ambery with the vanilla and benzoin, but that pink pepper in here gives it a little more uplifting, a little more energizing touch to the mostly comforting notes of the benzoin and vanilla. You do have a little bit of patchouli in there, and then the mandarin orange gives it a more of a citrusy orange sweet touch to the fragrance, along with like a, I'm picking up some woody notes in here as well, and I'm assuming that's the cedar. But it's a great scent. Lovely, lovely, lovely scent. Nothing like the original. In fact, the original, I think, definitely might turn off some younger noses. If it's very, very classic, I feel like it doesn't smell like it's been redone, as I was saying with the Eau Sauvage. But this one, if you like the sweeter fragrances, ambery fragrances, resinous and balsamic fragrances, Moustache in the Eau De Parfum new version is definitely one for you to check out. So I'm happy with these two. I don't know if you guys are, if you've tried them. Have you tried either or one or the other? And have you been curious about the original 1949? And do you like that price, $25 for a 125 ml bottle? Sadly, this one is not available at the discounters, and I'm disappointed that nobody sells these in the States. It's like, how do these kind of brands get out there and get their fragrances out there? Like Macy's would never sell Rocha. I don't think they would, unless a Macy's near you sells Rocha. Let me know, put a comment down, but I don't think they do. But I'm happy with the bottle. As you can see, the bottle is awesome. It's a great looking bottle. I have no bottles like this, absolutely not. And on the top, the cap, as you can see, has the name. It's a pretty heavy duty bottle, very thick, and it does spray nicely right there. Anyway, two great fragrances. I'm happy. Two completely different fragrances. Again, I think Moustache might not be the right name for this, but we'll go with it. They called it Moustache. There you are. Those are the two different ones. Moustache Original 1949 and Moustache Eau De Parfum. This is Eau De Toilette. I don't remember if I told you, but this is Eau De Parfum. Nothing alike. They're completely different fragrances. Anyway, there you have it. Those are my thoughts on Rocha Moustache Eau De Parfum from 2019, and then Rocha Moustache Original 1949 from 2018. What do you think about these two fragrances? Have you compared them? Do you like them? Do you have one or the other or both? Let me know your thoughts. Put some comments down, let me know so we can get a conversation started. Also, let me know, has it been easy for you guys to find it? Also, if you are in France or Europe, can you get these easily? Because we can't get them anywhere. I haven't seen them in stores. Department stores don't carry them. And online, as I said, Fragranceex, where I bought this for $25, and this I ordered from somewhere in Europe for $100 approximately, give or take. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Thanks so much for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.